Hello and welcome to the German Spearfishing channel. Today I want to present you a tutorial how you build a Hawaiian Sling spearfishing gun with this ordinary walking sticks.
So I found these sticks just on the trash on the bin outside, and I thought about, well, these are great for Hawaiian spear guns. So this is composite with glass fiber and carbon parts, so really perfect, really long one, really stiff if you can see that, and not too stiff. Really good material. So what I need else is this bungee from a training bungee, I don't know. These M12 15mm outside fittings. I've got them from Amazon. I will post a link below. So I already saw the way the one end of the walking sticks, and the fitting is not fitting in, not perfectly. So I'm gonna remove it to a fitting size. So after 10 minutes it fits perfectly, and that's what I call the longest drill in the world. Okay, now let's cut the second one. First check if there are any cracks or so on. So you need a complete crack-free area. Okay, then I cut the edge so it's one even horizon. Then I use this rasp. Now the end of the stick, same procedure. Okay, let's do the second one really quick. This perfectly fitting in due to this technique, fitting in fittings, and the middle one I'm gonna replace it later, just to show you how it works. So it should look like this, and the outer ones, they got without any screws in here, so they will stop when I turn them in. So what I'm gonna do now is this Loctite tightens up the screw inside, and so when I glue it into the shaft, the epoxy won't float out. So use a little bit more. And tight it up so no water will rinse in the spear. Use some cloth to clean it up. And let this dry for some time. So, okay, before I start the gluing process, I clean everything with ordinary acetone. Okay, I use this ordinary epoxy resin, and you need a syringe. So first of all, 40 grams of epoxy. So what we're gonna do first is add some epoxy on the inner side. Better more than less. And then on the screw on the outside. So here it will fill up naturally because it's near like liquid, but on this side you need to coat it very well. Put it in with the hammer. That is in clear horizon like that. Then you can unscrew it, clean it, and when you worked well, it should be non-dripping, and it's non-dripping. So what we're gonna do now is take the syringe and fill some extra epoxy in the end, about 30 milliliters. So this will help the screw inside. Put it to the side and do the second one. So when they stand free like this, you work accurate. And if you can see epoxy leaking out at the bottom, you work not accurate enough. Okay, this is the result 24 hours later. Looks pretty good to me. A little bit bended, but I think that's not a problem. I think it's stiff enough. Look at this. Almost drank. Okay, what we're gonna add now is this little baby. This is from the old screws that my grandfather gave me. Really nice one, fits perfect with the rubber. So I'm gonna glue it in as well, and let me show how I do it. Pull up all the epoxy. Should be enough. And fill it into the spear. Then I clean the outside. Add the screw, and then I've got this putty to tighten the outer layer up. So the gravity should push the epoxy in the top. Okay, 24 hours later, let's see the result. Perfect. Okay, let's go on with the spear's head. So first of all, I've got this M10 fitting and an M10 screw. So I'm gonna glue the screw inside the M10. Okay. This is an old tip, M7. What a strange fitting. M7, normally M6 or M8. I found in my equipment, and this I'm gonna use for the tip. It's this M10 fitting glued to this M10 screw, and here I carved a little carved out the screw driving, so it fits easily in there. And some epoxy in there. Let dry overnight. And for the tip with that one, same procedure. And let it dry overnight. Okay, let's check the result. Tried to pull them off, but it's impossible. That's like molten. I think it's around 250 meters long and pretty rigid. Okay, the spear weighs 580 grams. Okay, now I'll show you how I tied the bands. What do we need is Dyneema core line. This is 1.5 millimeters, and a bigger line like this that goes through the notch at the bottom of the spear, and 2 of these plastic nipples. I've got these from my fishing box. So what we're gonna do first is do a normal loop and make a normal knot. Not too short, not too long, like this. Okay? Now you cut the ends. That should be enough. Well, and burn them. So next step, you pull the loop through the little nipple that protects the knot inside. Okay, and now you take the rubber and push it inside. A little bit of spits helps here, like this. Then push it inside so that the loop is coming out like 1 centimeter. Now we keep on the knotting with a so-called constrictor knot. Always burn the ends. So I show a picture how to do the constrictor knot right now. Okay, normal cross under the rubber, over this one, and under the cross like this, and then you can pull it tight. So our rubber is finished, and what we do now is take the main line through the notch, pull it through this one, an easy knot.
Okay, now I mark where the handle of the gun should be. So for that reason, take the rubber in my finger, pull it, and don't forget to twist. Okay, around here. So let's see how much power this one has. Whoa. Okay, in the last step, I'm gonna implant the handle. So this is where I'm gonna put the handle. And first of all, I just draw the stuff up. So what we're gonna do now is add these ordinary rubber O-rings to the gun. So when that is finished, I've got this teaser extra power tape from Amazon for €6.50. It is vulcanizing, so it gonna held together after you glue it together. It takes a little bit of time, but normally you use it to coat up leaking water pipes. So this is the optimal stuff. So I'm gonna post a link on Amazon where you can buy it, or on your local work supply. So this is the finished product. The tip, very nice. Nice fittings. Good handle, if you can see. Yeah, and let's tie it together. Okay, that's it for today. This is the spear. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up on YouTube, follow up my channel like every time, and feel free to comment as usual.